Hey YouTube, quick here. I'm gonna give you my version of the T.G Deck. This is a rather different build. I'm going to test it out in the tournament this weekend. It's got a little different taste to it than your average T.G deck. But here we go. I'm just gonna show you what's up. First, obviously, oh, here we go. 2 Cybers. This card's great. Just 2, don't need 3. Sometimes it gets a little clogged. And of course that one pairs well with Rhino. Definitely run 3 Rhino. It's great. It can run over your 1900 beaters. It's just you can summon Magician and then sync with Rhino from the hand, and you can get 5, and it's good stuff. And then next, one of the more broken cards in the game, Werewolf. Definitely run 3 of these. And this one pairs well with Striker. Definitely run 3 Striker. That pairs well with Werewolf. Striker, you know, everyone knows you can. It's got the Cyber Dragon effect, then the Werewolf effect. You know, they go hand in hand. You can sync for 5 without even normal summoning. Anyway, the next thing I run is the Doppel Warrior Junk Synchron. Why? Because it's awesome. They're all sliding away here. There's that. Obviously, this engine, great engine to run in heavy synchro decks. So there's that. And then I run a Gores, and where is he? Sandgin. Obviously these 2 are great. Gores, everyone knows, and Sandgin, of course. Now here are a couple interesting cards that I run. I run a Dandelion, a Quilt Bolt, and a Boost Warrior. Now, these cards I find to be great. One, because I don't have a glow-up bulb, and these cards seem to emulate it just a little bit. Not great, but Boost Warrior, basically, you can special summon it when there is a tuner on the floor. So if I need a 2, if Magician's on, or I just summoned for, say, Wonder Magician, and I used Doppel or something, and I have a token, any kind of tuner, or a token, or 1, you can special summon this, which is basically like Glow-Up Bulb, except it's from the hand and not the graveyard, and you don't lose a card. So there's that. Moving on to Magic. Monster Reborn, staple. Dark Hole, staple. Trunade, staple. 1 for 1, it's good for getting your Magicians out. Double Summon, also great. I would run 2, but I only have 1. This is good in case you need a quick sync. You just double summon 2 in your hand and bam. Book, staple. Pot of Avarice, I'd run 2, but I only have 1. But I have my second one is actually a trap, and we'll get to that. Eroda, because you can get the Junks or the Doppel Warriors or the Strikers. It's just, yeah. 2 MSTs and a Reasoning. Reasoning is also, I found, good for heavy synchros. In case you just need that extra card, you just play Reasoning, and you just might get it. Plus, if something pops up that you don't expect, like say Gores, I have found it to basically be awesome when Gores pops up, because no one calls 7, and if Gores pops up, you just get a 27 beater for free, and you don't even have to worry about getting attacked. So there's those. Alright. Traps. 2 armor. I'm in the midst of getting prisons. If you have prisons, definitely run prisons over this. So much better. But I don't, so I run the armor. 7 tools. This is like my favorite card ever. I don't feel comfortable unless I have these on the field, because I'm a huge back row scaredy cat person thing. But anyway, as long as these are on the field, I love them. I'm thinking about running a third or looking into a dark bribe, but right now just 2 7 tools. 2 bottomless, torrential, solemn, judgment, mirror force, and here is my second avarice. It's kind of the same, only it's a trap, so you gotta wait. And it's 3 TG monsters instead of any monsters, but you basically much shuffle them back in, and same thing, same concept. And I run a reinforced truth, because you can pull out your strikers, or you can get a doppel warrior, or whatever you need at the time. You can get it with this. Moving on to my extra deck. Now, here my extra deck is rather unique, actually. Obviously the formula synchron. It's good. I'd run 2, but I only have 1. Now, people are like, why are you running this? And I'll show you why I run this in a second. But right now, I do run 1 Reciprio Dragonfly. And then I run 2 Wonder Magician, 2 Gladiator. People say run Librarian. 1 Librarian is expensive, and I like the trample effect, honestly. I like Gladiator. It's just a personal preference. I run a Junk Warrior. Why? Because this deck has shown to get a very high-powered Junk Warrior. I've had him anywhere from 4,900 to 5,500 attack, and it's just, I can get him super high to get over some crazy monsters. Obviously Gaia, staple. Stardust, staple. Colossal Fighter, and Red Dragon. I run a Red Dragon Archfiend, and I'll show you why in a second. A Shooting Star Dragon. T.G Blade Blaster. You get him out quite a bit. He's really good. And another one, a Red Nova. Now, this deck can pull Red Nova really, really quickly. And so basically, Red Nova on the field, well, everyone knows that it's awesome. And not many people run this card. I run this card because I summon it almost every duel. That's how quickly I can get him out with this deck. And a Halberd Cannon. Now, I can't get him out as quick because I don't have the Librarians, and I don't get all the crazy cool drawing. But I do get him out occasionally, not as much as I'd like, but I do. And anyway, back to why I run a Reciprio. Everything's in the way here. Basically, why I run 1 Reciprio and 1 formula is because if, say, I'm going for Halberd Cannon, and I have 2 Gladiators on the field, then that is when I summon formula, and then Halberd Cannon. Or, let's say I have, where's my Junk Warrior here? Junk Warrior and Gladiator, also formula. But if I had a Gladiator plus a Magician, can't use formula because 2 tuners. That is when you dig into Reciprio. And then, so your tuner is your Magician, and your Gladiator, and your Reciprio is your 2-star. So that is why I run 1 Reciprio Dragonfly instead of 2 formulas, because it makes sense. So yeah, that's my my take on the Tech Genus deck. Like I said, it's a little different, but I'd like to hear from you guys. Tell me what you think. Tell me if you think that a couple of my ideas are good or bad. I'll be running it for the first time this Friday in the local tournament, and I'll let you guys know how it went. But yeah, this deck, I have learned, it basically revolves around Red Nova Dragon and Blade Blaster are the two heavy hitters that I get out the most in almost every duel. So there's the deck. Let me know what you think, and I'll catch you next time.